Hello, welcome to week 11. So, week 11 runs April 1st to April 7th. This week we are focusing on the project team. So, I just want to briefly visit about one thing before we get started here for this week, before we get into our expectations for this week. I do want to thank all of you that have your weekly meetings set up with me. Those do start this week. So, this week is when we're going to start our weekly meetings. And again, this is a time for us to go over any questions you have and then also make sure that your project is on track. And if you're running into any roadblocks, it also gives me an opportunity to understand where you are and to kind of help guide you if I feel that the path you're taking is something that's going to take on too much of your time or is going to expand the scope to a degree that you're not able to get it done by the end of the term. So that's the other reason, is I want to make sure that you're able to do the assignment well, the project well, but also at the same time, I want to make sure that the work that you're doing is not overwhelming and you're able to get it done so that it's completed on time. So that's all I have about the group project for this week. Again, I should say one more thing is, again, I do have, I believe, down here, yes, I do have, again, the information expectations. That, again, is copied from the previous week. So nothing here has changed. I just want to make sure that I'm providing this information to you in a very easy to find spot every week, because it does detail the different documents that you're going to be able or just going to need to produce with your final project. And the last thing is, I believe I mentioned this before, but I had another question come up, so I want to go ahead and reiterate it. So this is a complete online course. So there were some questions about the final presentation. The final presentation is going to be done online. So what I suggest is Microsoft PowerPoint has the ability to do voiceover, narrate your slides. This is a great option because then you can, as a group, split the slides up, you can narrate the slides, and you can bring them back together. With that said, there are other softwares out there, such as Camtasia is one, where you can have multiple people record it and you can bring it together. The issue with software such as Camtasia, if you're not used to using it, is it can take some time to get that editing to work out. So for those of you that don't want to learn something new for that part of this project, I suggest just doing the narration with the PowerPoint slides. But again, you're welcome to use any type of software that you currently use or anything that you'd like to learn. So it's up to you. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the project team. So this week we're going to be reading chapter 11, and there is some instructor provided video lectures towards the end of this page. You're going to complete your weekly reflection as well as your weekly forum. Also your progress reports. So the progress reports, again, those are the two things, the progress report and the weekly meeting is what makes sure that we are we're on track for completing the project on time. And then also there's a few weekly questions, and then your weekly meeting with me. So again, here is all of the different assignments that are due. Again, we have a spot for the weekly forum for questions or comments. If you want to ask a question there, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'm always available via email, phone, or text message, depending on if it's a quick question or not. Or the other thing is, on the weekends, especially on the weekends, if you need your answer right away, many times sending me a text is something I can get to quicker than email. So just something as an FYI. Then we have the PowerPoint and PDF of chapter 11, as well as the videos. I don't have any additional material for this week. I will kind of look through and see if I can find something, but there wasn't anything that really popped out at me currently in regards to project teams that I felt would add to this week's material, but I'll look again. And then we have the team information here, same information from the last couple weeks. And then lastly, we have our course learning outcomes. I'm not going to read these because all of you are able to read, but if you want to breeze through these are the different outcomes that you should have after we go through week 11. So that is all I have for this week. Again, I look forward to our weekly team meetings. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.